NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Washington football team. Got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Fitzpatrick. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Washington. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing now is Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Lance sliding out of the pocket. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right, and I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Fitzpatrick. He's got it to Gibson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick now. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 3rd and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Lance now to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Lance looking to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2nd and 11 now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Flush to his right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. That's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards on second down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Lance going to throw. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Nowhere to throw and decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team game over personal protection.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Lance. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert from a yard out. And the Niners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And Fitzpatrick's throw complete there to Thomas. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn, as they've got it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down, officially a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 44, Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Kittle. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off of play action, here's Lance. They'll roll him out right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
And I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Gibson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Once more, Gibson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And that's caught left side. Seals-Jones with it. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2nd down and goal. Fitzpatrick. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, an 11-yard touchdown. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lance looking to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Lance. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. And Lance now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And we are set for a great finish, as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through in a pressure spot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here for San Francisco. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway in Buffalo. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good... Good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Second and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson under pressure, and they get to him again. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to him.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He lets it fly from Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 71 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 27. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Going deep for Diggs, and that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 58 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory, but I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want, and they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On play action, Allen. Rolling to his right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Klein able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now on second and 16, Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On third down, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
At the 41-yard line, a 7-yard pickup brings up second and 53.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And this one is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On second down, it's Carson. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge. 27 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. McKenzie now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On first down, Allen. And Sanders has got it complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Flush to his right.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
56.
Again, it'll be Singletary. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the track for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. On 1st down, Wilson. Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. To return is McKenzie. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take his 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he powers his way up past the 30. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Carson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen, escaping the pressure right. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They run here with Singletary, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now
that'll be tipped and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 now. Allen eluding the pressure right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Allen off the play fake. On the move to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 20. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. The Bills on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the 1st quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively. My goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on fourth down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and...
That'll lead to third down. To this point. This time. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Teron Jones. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception at this point.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a dump off here complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? It's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly.
And now off to the races down the right side.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And now here's another interception. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will swell by one more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put